was the daughter of a good preacher man. She was raised in the church and on the blood of the Lamb. He was a sinner. He never stepped in a church. She prayed for his salvation while he was at work. He made his living in those old neon lights. A pew was his bar stool, and the band was his choir. He could have won souls for Jesus. That old devil stepped in. One of God's fallen angels, but she still loved him. And he's never seen her church, and she's never seen his, but they still loved each other in spite of this. She keeps on praying that maybe someday he'll change. But it's been 40-some years now, and he's still the same. One Sunday morning, he never came home, and she was so lonely, there all night alone. They found him with the Bible, turned to Psalm 23. He passed on to glory. He died down on his knees. And he's never seen her church, and she's never seen his, but they still loved each other in spite of this. Some say her praying finally got him released. He passed on to glory. Died down on his knees. One of God's fallen angels, he just won back his wings. Feeling lost and all alone, headed through that great unknown, and the emptiness down in my heart made it hard to struggle on. She came into my life, and dreams do come true. God knew what I needed most when He sent me you. I marched on, we made our home. Children never came our way. We talked about how it might be to have a child around this place. But they came into our lives, and dreams do come true. God knew what we needed most when He sent us you. And I needed a Savior, God sent down His Son to walk among His people on earth. And when I needed salvation, He stretched out His arms, gave the greatest gift since His birth. And now I know what I must do. Praise God for all He's done. For He loved this world of ours, that He sent His only Son. He came into our lives, and dreams do come true. God knew what we needed most when He sent us you. God knew what we needed most, and Lord, He sent us you.
Good evening, everybody. We welcome you here tonight. It's been a long time since I was able to do one of these singings tonight, and I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to be able to gather here again with you tonight. And I hope everybody's doing well. I may be a little rusty on working this thing, but let me just say tonight, it's good to have Trina Bolton, Ivan Brown. Gary Brummett is just got out of the hospital a few days ago, and he's on here with us tonight. And we praise the Lord for a successful operation and that he's home tonight. And then my good brother Jeff Reardon is watching tonight. All of you that are on here, we appreciate your time, and I pray that some songs that I will do tonight will minister to you, to bless you and encourage you. Maybe you've had a bad day today, but I believe there's purpose in these, whatever you want to call them, and I'm glad to have you here with me tonight. I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I'd rather be His than have riches untold. And I'd rather have Jesus than houses or lands. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hand than to be a king of a vast domain and be held in sin's dread sway. And I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. You see, I'd rather have Jesus than have this world's applause. And I'd rather be faithful to his dear cause. And I'd rather have Jesus than worldwide fame. I'd rather be true to his holy name than to be a king of a vast domain and be held in sin's dread sway. And I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. Amen. A good old song there. Been singing it many years in church. I'm sure you have at your church. And I'd rather have Jesus than have anything. I'm excited to have you here with me tonight. Let me mention some folks. Let's see. Benny and Joanne Day is watching tonight. Good to see you. Brother Robert Bowen Jr.'s on here tonight. Good to have you on here, Robert. Bobby Bradshaw, good to see you. Marvin Manning. And you guys are all special to me, and I appreciate your time tonight. Leave me a song request, a prayer request, as we're here tonight to lift one another up and to encourage somebody. And maybe there'll be somebody watching that will have to pull off on the side of the road. Surely you're not watching Facebook going down the road, but anyway, wherever you're at tonight, maybe you'll hear a song that'll make you just want to pull over and surrender your life to Jesus Christ. And I hope you do that. All right, so we're singing new songs, old songs, and a lot of different songs tonight. I'm going to be with you about 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. And I'm going to try to sing something that everybody will like. Hopefully you know Zach Williams and that you'll like this song tonight. Every time I try to make it on my own, every time I try to stand, I start to fall. And all those lonely roads that I have traveled on, there was Jesus. When the life I built came crashing to the ground, when the friends I had were nowhere to be found. I couldn't see it then, but I can see it now. There was Jesus. In the wait, in the search, in the healing and the hurting, like a blessing buried in the broken pieces. Every minute, every moment, where I've been and where I'm going, even when I didn't know it or couldn't see it, there was Jesus. This man who needs amazing kind of grace, or forgiveness at a price I couldn't pay. I'm not perfect, but I thank God every day. There was Jesus. In the waiting, in the searching, in the healing and the hurting, like a blessing buried in the broken pieces. Every minute, every moment, where I've been and where I'm going, even when I didn't know it or couldn't see it, there was Jesus. On the mountains, in the valleys, in the shadows of the alleys, in the fire, in the flood, always is and always was. Oh, I'll never walk alone. You were always there. You were always there. All right, there was Jesus. That's Zach Williams tonight, and what a message in a song. Every time I try to make it on my own, every time I try to stand, I start to fall. And that is so true tonight. I know that you can look back in your life and you can see many moments of time when you didn't think he was anywhere around, when he was actually right there the whole time. So remember, you can always count on Jesus when you can't count on anything else. And you can't in this world. You can always count on him. Let me mention some folks tonight. Norma Smith is watching. Danica Spangler is watching from Kansas tonight. And we are glad to have them watching with us tonight. Also, my buddy Greg Walker from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is watching tonight. And I appreciate Greg, and he's also a musician. He's an artist, and I got to meet him a few weeks ago, and we've done some things together already. Greg, I'm looking forward to working with you down the road even more. Good to have you tuning in with us tonight. Hope you and your family's well tonight. Also good to see Brother Curtis Brock watching tonight. I appreciate Pastor Curtis Brock, DJ Curtis Brock, and I don't know your call letters. You'll have to leave them on here, buddy. But on the radio, you can tune in and hear Brother Curtis early in the morning. And also my mother, Pam Kramer, is watching tonight. And then all the way from Texas, I just seen Christine Johnson Scott is watching me tonight. And I hope you guys are doing well down there in Texas. And I appreciate them. They were at our church a few weeks ago what a great blessing they were. And go look up Appointed by Grace and listen to some of their music, and it'll bless you tonight. So good to see you on here as well. Sharon Beasley's watching. And Curtis Brock, thank you, buddy. You know I'm old and I can't remember anything, but I knew that was My Harbor Radio on the internet. Go there, listen to good Southern gospel music. Brother Curtis Brock coming on, I think, about 5 o'clock in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. But he goes for an hour or two. So tune in and listen to him. We appreciate all of you guys, those that are not commenting. Remember, if you don't comment, I don't know you're watching. This program that I use, I can see there's people on here, but I don't know who you are. But from wherever you are at tonight, and whoever you are, whatever your situation is in your life, we're glad to have you watching with us here tonight. I'm broadcasting live from our church here at Green River Pentecostal Church in Lincoln County, Kentucky. And what an awesome place to live. Greatest place in all the world, I think. And I'm glad to be here in Lincoln County in McKinney, Kentucky tonight. And good to have all of you guys with me. Well, I'm going to try to wake myself up here just a little bit with this old song. It says, "That's Just What He Is." Oh, sometimes I like to tell you what Jesus means to me. And I find myself searching for words to say just what I mean. I really can't quite describe how good God's been to me. For I know whatever I need, that's just what He is. For He's my rock and my deliverer. He's my strength, my God and my King. He's my shelter in the time of trouble. I look to Him for everything. He'll be your brother, your father, your friend. And upon Him you can always depend. For I know whatever I need, that's just what He is. You see, I'm poor and need it, but the Lord thinks about me. And in troubled times, He's my high tower and a refuge, you see. And this world has nothing to offer me. I'll cling to Him. For I know whatever I need, that's just what He is. For He's my rock, my deliverer. He's my strength, my God and my King. He's my shelter in the time of trouble. I look to Him for everything. He'll be your mother, your father, your friend. And upon Him you can always depend. For I know whatever I need, that's just what He is. Jehovah Jireh, my provider. Jehovah Nissi, He's my banner, Jehovah Shalom. He's my peace, Jehovah Rapha. He's my healer, for I know whatever I need, that's just what He is. Yes, that is just what He is tonight. He's Jehovah Jireh, your provider. Jehovah Nisi, He's your banner. He's Jehovah Shalom, He's your peace. And Jehovah Rapha, He is your healer tonight. Whatever you have need of, that's just exactly what He is tonight. Let me back up here just a moment and pull this off so I don't lose anybody. But it is good to have Kim Hatter watching tonight. Brother Ricky King, good to see you on here. And yes, let's see, Danica, I will do right now. I'll try to do that next. And then my Aunt Marilyn Elmore's on tonight. Sharon Beasley says, I've watched you for years, especially on... I can't make out that. You know what? My eyes are getting bad, and this fine print on this computer is really straining my eyes tonight. So, Gary Caldwell, good to see you. Glenda Douglas. And so appreciate all of you guys tonight. I don't want to miss anybody, as this is, like I said, it's hard to see this computer screen and do what all I need to do up here tonight. But I'm very thankful for each of you, and those of you that have been listening to my music for years. I appreciate it. All of your support and your prayers and your help. I got to write this song back a while back, and you know what? I probably won't remember all the words to it. I found that ever since I've had COVID, I cannot remember hardly anything anymore, and it's getting worse. So if I forget the words, I'll try to make them up as I go. But anyway, I got to write this song back a couple years ago when two ladies in our church were diagnosed with cancer right about the same time. And it just wasn't a lady that sat on this side of the church and a lady that sat on this side of the church. This was actually a mother and a daughter in our church that was diagnosed with cancer right about the same time. And I thought about that week, how that so many things come against us, and how that 1 minute everything is okay, but the next minute things can go wrong in our life. And it doesn't have to be things that we talk about in church all the time, like drugs and alcohol and all those kinds of things. Yes, those kinds of things will absolutely devastate people. But cancer and sicknesses and troubles come to us all. The Bible says that it rains upon the just and upon the unjust. It doesn't matter if you're in church or if you're not in church. Guess what? Trouble's coming. Job said that man is a few days and full of trouble. Jesus said there was two men that built a house, and one built on the sand and one built on the rock. And the rains came, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat up on both of those houses. And there's only one that stood, and it was the one that was founded upon the rock. The point of that story, that parable that Jesus told, this is the way I interpreted it, that it doesn't matter if you're a Christian or not a Christian. The same storms, the same winds, the same rains blow in all of our lives. And we have a choice tonight if we're going to be able to stand. Because if we put our confidence in the world, we won't stand. We'll be like the man that built his house on the sand. But if we put our hope and our trust tonight in Jesus Christ, and we give Him an opportunity to work in our lives, we can stand when trouble comes. And I'm glad to report tonight that mother and that daughter are still in church, and the cancer is not taking them away from us, and all glory goes to the Lord tonight. But in the midst of their troubles, as this family was suffering, God gave me this song with two guys that I wrote it with, my pastor, Brother Rick Naylor, and Brother Marty Denton from McGee, Arkansas. We wrote this song together. It's called Right Now. I'm going to try to remember the words. Listen to it tonight. Surrounded by my thoughts and fears, looking for joy, but sowing in tears. The storm that I've been facing is blinding me. You said you'd be near, but I can't feel. I try to believe, but the struggle is real. I need you more than ever right now. Open my eyes to the mighty wonders of a God who sees and never slumbers, casting all our mountains in the sea. Help me be brave while walking through fire, with a heartfelt praise and a godly desire. I need you more than ever right now. Oh, right now. Said we should walk by faith, not sight. I'm trying so hard to do this tonight, but the storm that I've been facing is blinding me. Committed to faith, but fear overwhelms me. I look ahead and demons surround me. Shower me with your goodness, Lord, I plead and I pray. Open my eyes to the mighty wonders of a God who sees and never slumbers, casting all our mountains in the sea. Help me be brave, walking through fire, with a heartfelt praise and godly desire. I need you more than ever right now. Oh, right now. Let your power be within me, Lord, as I run this race. Let me feel your inner peace and see the wonders of your grace. Sometimes it seems like the waters surround me. Days are so dark that I can't see. Show me the way, Lord. Open my eyes to the mighty wonders of a God who sees and never slumbers, casting all our mountains in the sea. Help me be brave, walking through fire, with a heartfelt praise and godly desire. I need you more than ever right now. Oh, right now. Yes, we truly do need the Lord right now in our life. And regardless of where you're at tonight, you can always call out on Him. Doesn't matter. I tell our youth group here at church all the time that it doesn't matter if you're in church or out of church, or if you're in a car or at home in your bedroom or at work, on your job. You can always call out on Jesus and He'll be there. He said, a broken and a contrite heart He would not refuse. And I really feel like that in the day and time that we're living in, all of us need to realize how much we really do need Jesus. All right, let me mention some more folks here. Denny Halcom's on watching. I appreciate him. We worked together for a long time, and I miss him. And all of those guys over there that I would just, we had a great time together, and it's good to see you on here, Denny. Also, Kevin Carrier is watching tonight. I appreciate Kevin. He's my neighbor and a good fella, and I just appreciate him and his family very much. So wherever you are at tonight, wherever you are watching from, thank you, and we're just praying that a song that we'll do tonight will touch you in some way. So let me see here. I never have an agenda when I come on here. I kind of just sing what the Lord gives me as He gives it to me. And kind of feel like doing this it's not an old song. This is probably a 90s song. Ray Bolt's done this song. I want to try it tonight. It's called Feel the Nails. They tell me Jesus died for my transgressions, that He paid the price a long, long time ago, when He gave His life for me. A hill called Calvary. There's something else that I just want to know. Does He still feel the nails every time I fail? Can He hear the crowd cry, crucify again? Am I causing Him pain? Then I know I've got to change, 'cause I just can't bear the thought of hurting Him. Seems that I'm so good at breaking promises. I treat His precious grace so carelessly, but each time He forgives. What if He relives the agony He felt on that tree? Does He still feel the nails every time I fail? Can He hear the crowd cry, crucify again? Am I causing Him pain? Well, I know I've got to change. I just can't bear the thought. No, I just can't bear the thought. I just can't bear the thought of hurting Him. Very true song, something to think about tonight. All right, so we are excited that you are here with us tonight, and hopefully you're blessed and say, I'm blessed. If you got up this morning, guess what? We're blessed. Well, I'm going to try to do something here that everybody will know. Well, some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars that's flown, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Living below in this old sinful world, hardly a comfort can afford. To face temptation sore, and where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul, striving low to face temptation sore. Where could I go but to the Lord? And neighbors, they are kind, I love them, everyone. We get along sweet accord. But when my soul needs manna from above, where could I go but to the Lord? And where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul, striving to face temptation sore. Where could I go? Where could I go there's your two old songs right back to back. I'll Fly Away, Where Could I Go? And I did mess up some of the words, but anyway, hopefully you were singing along with me back at home. Good to see Jennifer Ray watching tonight. Sue Ann, Philippi Seiler is on here. Tina Peel wants me to do, I guess you want me to do the song I Am Blessed. Let's see, or maybe she's just saying I'm blessed. And yes, we all are blessed tremendously. And then Pastor Vola Brown's watching tonight, and good to have him on here. I appreciate Brother Vola and Sister Jeannie and their church and their family very, very much. While I'm saying that, let me say this. Next week will be our Bible school week here at Green River Pentecostal Church, and it starts Monday night at 7 o'clock. And I say that to say this, on Wednesday night, and we do have classes from potty trained kids all the way up to like 19, 20, and we divide out into classes. But on Wednesday night, I was talking about Brother Vola. Brother Vola's son-in-law and daughter will be here helping me sing on Wednesday night, because we're going to have former UK basketball player Ravi Moss is going to be talking to our youth group that night, and Dino was a big hand in helping me get him here, so he's going to come down. We're all going to sing and have a good time. I say all that to say, send your kids. If you don't have transportation, we're going to run 3 van routes, one to New Salem, one to Turnersville and out that way, and then we'll have a centralized location in Stanford where one van will pick up. If you want your kids to come to VBS next week, they get fed every night. We have games every night. They get a lesson every night. It's a good week, and I know there'll be other churches having VBSs, and some of your kids are like mine used to be. They just go to all of them, and that's good. That's what we want them to do. So get in touch with us here at church if you need transportation for one of your kids or all of your kids. We'll get them here, and that's that. So good to have you, Brother Vola, but I thought about announcing that about Dino when I seen you come up. Also, our youth group, one more announcement, will be at the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office this Saturday from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and we're going to be washing cars for donations on that day. So if you're in Stanford and your car's like mine and it's dirty and you need a good wash, as my pastor says, now we're not guaranteed this is going to be some professional cleaning job. This is youth, teenagers. We're going to wash cars. So come by and support our youth group here at Green River. We would greatly appreciate it. And we'll wash your car. All right? Well, I'm going to sing about 2 or 3 more songs tonight. I'm getting old and my bed's hollering. I want to do a song I've been singing for a long time now in a lot of different places. The Lord's allowed me to go into prisons and schools and jails. Prisons and jails are a little different. I've been in federal prisons and state prisons singing this song to men and women who have found Jesus in a jail cell and have changed their life dramatically. And it thrills my heart. But they're still in prison. But you know what? They find a way to minister and to be a blessing to people even in there. I say that to say this. Maybe you're watching tonight, or you will watch later on, and you feel like your life is spinning out of control. You feel like you don't have a prayer. But this song is a reminder to you tonight that no matter what you're going through or what you're facing in your life, that Jesus can help you. And I want to sing it for somebody watching tonight. I don't know who you are, but you know who you are. And hopefully this song will minister to you tonight. somebody out there hurt and confused, an innocent child being abused. There's somebody out there whose heart is breaking in two. Somebody out there feeling alone. There's a husband, a wife being done wrong. There's somebody out there shattered from a broken home. Somebody out there with arms open wide. He wants to embrace you, wipe the tears from your eyes. He's hope for the hopeless. He'll carry the burdens that you bear. When you don't have a prayer, there's somebody out there. Somebody out there who thought it was cool to keep taking chances. They thought they'd never lose. Now they're hooked on some kind of worldly feel that's left them empty and fooled. There's somebody out there who can't quite decide whether to live or to give up and die. They're just searching for strength to make it through their crisis in life. Somebody out there with his arms open wide, who wants to embrace you, wipe the tears from your eyes. He's hope for the hopeless, and he'll carry the burdens that you bear. When you don't have a prayer, there's somebody out there. Jesus is his name, and he's that someone out there. You can call on him at the midnight hour. He'll deliver by his power, Jesus. You don't have to worry, don't have to fear. You call on him, he'll be there, Jesus. When you don't have a prayer, there's somebody out there. Yes, there's somebody out there. His name is Jesus, and he'll help you in in whatever your situation is tonight. Well, I want to do something here that I feel like doing. Let's do 2 more songs tonight, and then I'll get off here and quit blowing up everybody's news feeds. Let's see here. I've got to get my lyrics. Just bear with me just a second here. All right, so Brother Volo was the one that requested me to do this back several months ago. I started doing these when COVID was so bad and people were shut in their homes and we couldn't get out. Thank God that's changed. And I was out to eat with some friends tonight, and the whole restaurant was packed, and the guy said, you know what, I'm just thankful that we can actually get out again. But back during COVID, I was doing 2 or 3 of these a week just to try to encourage folks. And many of you started watching and following our music stuff during that time, and I greatly appreciate it. But Brother Volo requested me to do this Randy Travis song one night. And ever since you did, Brother Volo, if you're still watching, I think about this song often because I love the message in this song. And everybody loves Randy Travis's voice. But anyway, I'm going to try to do it tonight. It's called 3 Wooden Crosses. A farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education. 2 of them were searching for lost souls. And that driver never ever saw the stop sign. And 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. Well, that farmer left to harvest a home and 80 acres. Faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children. Did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, can't you see the promised land? As he laid his blood-stained Bible in that hooker's hand. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That's a story that my preacher told last Sunday, as he held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see. Said, bless the farmer and the teacher and the preacher who gave this Bible to my mama, who read it to me. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. It's what you leave behind you when you go. All right, so there you go. 3 wooden crosses. That's an awesome message in that song, I think. And I'm just thankful for good songs. All right, I'm going to end with one more song tonight, and let's see what that's going to be. I better do a praise song before I get off here. For somebody watching that may like praise and worship music, it goes something like this. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, and I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. And every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest nights. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend. Oh, I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Yeah, I will sing of the goodness of God. Goodness of God. Amen. I know that you can testify tonight to the goodness of God yourself. And I appreciate you guys joining me. It's been fun, as it's been a while now since I've done one of these, but I thoroughly enjoy them when I get to come and do these live singing song request times. And I appreciate you, each and every one of you, very much. I'm going to leave you with a song, and sometime soon, maybe I'll have a guest on. We'll do something special. But remember the Youth Car Wash Saturday. Come out and support our kids if you can. And it doesn't matter if you want to give $1, that's fine. If you want to give $100, that would be even better. But you give whatever you want to. But come get your car washed. We're going to have a good time. It's at the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And then don't forget our VBS starts next week, June the 6th, Monday night at 7 o'clock. It'll go every night next week. Send your kids. Get them here, and they'll have a good time. I promise you that. In the meantime, you guys, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm getting sleepy. But you guys be blessed, and I'll pray for you. You pray for me, and we'll pray for each other, all right? Good night, and God bless you. I'm a soldier fighting for what's right, marching on this battlefield with victory just in sight. I'm a soldier, tested and tried. I raise my voice with a shout of praise, 'cause Jesus won this fight.
been enlisted in a war that's for my soul. The enemy, he's raging. It's the devil, he's my foe. But Jesus is my captain. He's my Lord and he's my King. Though times I get so weary, I'll just call upon his name. 'Cause I'm a soldier fighting for what's right, marching on this battlefield with victory just inside. I'm a soldier, tested and tried. Raise my voice with a shout of praise, 'cause Jesus won this fight. Sometimes this battle rages, I get mixed up in my mind, overcome with fear and doubt, but yet I know that victory's mine. Lord, I'm crying out unto you, and a white flag I won't raise. Midnight hour in the darkest night, I'll sing my victory praise. 'Cause I'm a soldier fighting for what's right, marching on this battlefield with victory just inside. I'm a soldier, tested and tried. Raise my voice with a shout of praise, 'cause Jesus won this fight. I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a soldier. 'Cause I'm a soldier fighting for what's right, marching on this battlefield. I've got victory just inside. I'm a soldier, tested and tried. I raise my voice with a shout of praise,